All right, we are back. Just got off the Alabama stream. Looks like Bama's going to salt that one away. We bring you Indiana, Oregon. So Alabama win there. Washington, Ole Miss. What's this looking like for the multi-view build? We'll put Pitt and Florida State in there. Just trying to get this going. Appreciate everybody watching. Just waiting on some of the other games to go final here, because in streaming it doesn't always switch like it needs to find all the games that you want. Also, for everybody watching, in the second half we are going to open the phone lines as well. Oregon wearing black. Well, Florida State went down and scored. Puddles getting on the motorcycle. And the motor scooter is off. So appreciate everybody joining. If this is your first time to the Andre Duke Show with Carter Smith, this is something we've been doing new on Saturdays, streaming the games. Pitt covers the onside. We'll see if Pitt soaks it away. Penn State, Illinois underway as well. Texas, Oklahoma getting underway. If you can do us the biggest favor and hit that like and subscribe button, and we will be here for the action. Also, we're going to be doing the Auburn and Georgia tonight, and then most of the post-game full call-in show is going to be Auburn, Georgia. Sorry about that. I am watching a kid on someone's shoulders at Ole Miss. They are blowing the fire extinguisher. They have finally woken up. Ole Miss is up 10. I guess while we're here, we can hit up some of the final scores from today's action. Ohio State up big. James Madison looks like they're going to take care of business. Bowling Green, Toledo. Imagine that one-score game. Georgia Tech, Notre Dame kicking off. Colorado kicking off. Yeah, this is the thing that stinks about streaming. That's what sets the NFL apart from pretty much everything else, is the fact that when it says 1 o'clock kickoff, you know what they do? They kick off on time. John Mateer playing today. Texas and Oklahoma squaring off. There ain't a seat to be had. anywhere in the Cotton Bowl. The Red River Shootout's about to get underway. Oklahoma wearing white. Indiana wearing white. All right, we're about to tee it up. There's some Hoosier fans sprinkled in there. 58 degrees in Oregon today. All right. Appreciate everybody joining. They're getting ready to get this thing underway. This is the game, in my opinion, game of the week in the Big Ten. Although I am sure Fox is not overly thrilled that they had to take Ohio State, Illinois. All right. Touch back, and we're off to the races. So Oregon's going to start with it. That's a wrap in Duke. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, no. More sacked. Oh, not a way to start. Not a way to start. Guy just gets beat. It'll be interesting to see if Indiana gets them delay a game. Deion Sanders back on the sideline. Coach Prime. All right. Fourth and 17. What happened? Looks like it's about to be a rainy day. Oregon first down. That's going to be the biggest thing that Indiana is going to have a hard time competing with is Oregon's speed. I think Oregon is just fast. Salter. All right. They got Louis Riddick at the Colorado game. That's interesting. All right, Ohio State with the win. Oh, I don't even need to change that. Illabuck with Jeremiah Smith. There's that. Also, in the second half, we are going to open the phone lines. I am just eking out. Let me get that retweeted. Doesn't help when you are a one-man band on this deal. But yeah, if you could do us the biggest favor, hit the like and subscribe button. That helps the channel. Helps the channel a lot. Helps us grow it so we can get more people in here. And he looks short. Oh, Washington State touchdown. Yikes. They're not having a good time in Hotty Toddy Land, I can tell you that much. Dan going for it early. He didn't get it, not even close. Indiana's going to get it in the plus territory. Oklahoma, Texas about to kick off. Washington State down a field goal on Hotty Toddy Land. It is about to get tense over there. If Ole Miss, why are some of the Washington State people taking their shirts off? That's bizarre. All right, change of possession. So there is that. Yeah, the Missouri fans are pissed, as they should be. They did not win. What am I missing here? All right. Did Drew Aller just throw a pick? And Penn State's wearing throwbacks? Oh, it. Do not let Penn State lose this one, or they will have an all-out mutiny. But also, like I said in the second half, if Indiana can come out start quick with a score, that's a game changer. Oh, yeah, I got to get this going. All right. Have that up. We'll see before I can get the rest of my multi-view done. Also, Fox does have a triple header today. Oklahoma just coming out, slinging it at the Cotton Bowl. There goes that man. Ole Miss in Washington State territory. See what Indiana looks like out on offense first. I would be shocked. Also, around here at halftime, we do take a break. Going to be loud in Autzen or whatever they call it. Oh, wow. There are people just wide open. There are people just running wide open for uh, Oklahoma. Bang, back shoulder. What a throw. Mendoza, cross hash. I think this would be the biggest win in Hoosier history. What you gonna do, Lane? Mendoza throws it away. Oh, yeah, I forgot Bear Alexander plays for Oregon. Pat Coughlin, ex of Notre Dame. I'll be curious, does Bear Alexander enter the transfer portal this year? He would go 8 for 8. Oh, yeah, TCU K State in a purple off. But yeah, at halftime we typically take a break. Just something that we normally do. Give everybody a reprieve. But yeah, appreciate everybody who is tuned in. 3rd and 7. What you like, Hoosiers? Signetti said field goal. Oklahoma on the board with a field goal as well. Washington State used all their timeouts already? Wow. That's bizarre. All right. Can Indiana draw first blood? False start. Indiana back them up 5. Signetti is pissed. Oh, it's when Oregon shifted on defense. He flinched. And it's up and it's good. Indiana draws first blood in Indiana, Oregon. The kind folks of Florida State are not happy. All right. Remove 1. Add to Georgia Tech. And then we'll remove. Commercial break again. Media timeout. I think pretty much after Ole Miss. Ooh, Georgia Tech up 8 already. I think in the package of 3:00 games, the only after Ole Miss I get add Arkansas Tennessee, and then I got the majors covered. Notre Dame up 7-0. Kent State up 14-3 on UMass. UMass desperately trying to take the crown from Kent State. So, yeah, there you have it. We'll be keeping a close eye on Penn State as well to see if they blow chunks. I think if Penn State blows chunks today, it's going to be getting loud up there in Happy Valley, but I don't think that it'll matter too awful much. 3rd and 4. That's not good. Ole Miss has got a punt. All right, we're back in Outson. Building another facility for Oregon. All right. See Oregon back on offense. Another touchback. Georgia Tech just running all over Virginia Tech. So there's that, and they're showing the QB comparisons. Next, Gabriel Moore. Fascinating here. Fascinating how this is going to turn out. Oh, it's just that. Nothing too major. I think Oregon's going to have a tough time running the football. And Arch is swallowed up. And if anybody's wondering out there, if you're really wondering, I do have 6 games going at once. I got one on the main TV, one 4-box, and then oddly, the Bunny Ears is going to have 3 games on it at once today. Oregon backed up. They're behind the chains again. Georgia Tech, the Ramblin' Wreck. Incomplete. Looks like it's clean. Punt team, Oregon. A lot of hand fighting right there. That could go either way. A lot of hand fighting. That was a hold on Texas. He held him bigger than shit. So here we go. Rugby style punt. Caught. No flag. Indiana's going to start at about the 22. Ooh, Washington State takes a sack. They're running out of time. I think a lot of people there was a lot of people, oh, there 2 flags on that. Wow. Another TV timeout. CBS is they better be driving a hard bargain for this. Is all I'm saying. They better be driving a hard bargain. I'm trying to TV2's 4 box for the late games is going to be Florida A&M, USC Michigan, Clemson Boston College, and South Carolina LSU. That will be the late games. But Indiana going to get it back. 3 seconds left. Texas punt. I wonder if Mac Brown's there today at Texas or at the Cotton Bowl. But yeah, if you can do us the biggest favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow this thing. So we're back in Outson. Washington State has one play left. It is lateral season, and that's the ball game. I think Lane was Ole Miss escapes. Let's see if Indiana can drive the length of the field on Oregon. All right. Indiana, it's going to be about 3rd and 1. Better put that out there. But yeah, so it's been 2022 since. What does the umpire have? Signetti's getting pissed for the offsites or false starts. Yep. He knew it as soon as he did it. Mendoza sacked. Indiana's going to have to punt. Yeah. 74 just got blown up by Washington. All right, Indiana punt formation. What happened? Delay a game? Yep. Delay a game on Indiana. Bobby Petrino in 15 minutes. We're going to get the Bobby Petrino experiment. Signetti is pissed right now. Now, instead of punting, you're in the shadow of your goalpost. I don't know what it's going to take for Oklahoma to listen to anything, but running Mateer as much as they do is not going to be good for long-term success. All right. Oh, well. Got a little sunlight poking through. I guess that's not terrible. All right, commercial. Out of all the other action going on today, I guess we can get this charged up. All right, let's see what that comes up with. All right. Get this retweeted again. Post. So yeah, what is everybody's feeling? Both teams have came out kind of meh on offense. Signetti pleading his case. Yeah, I guess that's that. I gotta look at FSU Twitter. Ooh, looks like a nice 7-yard run. The biggest thing Indiana needs to get is consistent stops. If they can get keep Oregon behind schedule, I think they could be okay. Going deep, wide open, touchdown Oregon. Yep, touchdown Oregon. So there is that. That is Oregon on the board. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who is hopping in and joining. If you can do us, we're going to open the phone lines in the second half as well. Yep, there's that. They just got beat deep. Probably a breakdown in coverage and got behind them. I'll be interested to see. There ain't nothing going on really. Arby's coming out with steak nuggets. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be tasty. But yeah, appreciate everybody joining and hopping in from Twitter. We gotta see what they can do. All right, Oregon about to kick it off. Because this seems like what happened against Ohio State when Indiana played Ohio State. They came out, played decent in the first couple of drives, and then as soon as they scored, it was off to the races. But appreciate all 73 of you in here. Penn State fans are melting down. Texas is melting down. Florida State people are pissed. I think Indiana running the ball today is going to be a huge benefactor in this. If they can consistently do it, I think they'll be all right. But they just have to minimize chunk plays. It is an early 3rd and long for Arch. Another chunk play. Oregon is talking that loud. We're going to have to see how this shakes out. There goes that man. There goes that man. Missed tackles, Oregon. Indiana back to midfield. Heck of a back out route by Mendoza. They are packed in there at Neyland. Quick screen. Got a convoy. Another first down, Indiana. What do we have? Nope. Slipped. That's no good. Second down, first quarter coming to a close. 2 minutes left. There ain't a seat to be had in Oregon. As Tennessee runs through the power T. Have to see what this comes out to be. There is Bobby Petrino leading the Hogs onto the field. That is a distinct thing to let you know that time is a flat circle. Mendoza taking off, stumbling and bumbling. All right, Indiana inside the red zone. What are they going to do? That is a touchdown, Indiana. Did Texas just get a turnover? Nope. Mateer misplaced it. Indiana awaiting the extra point, and it's good as gold. Georgia Tech up 15-0. All right. Colorado on the board. And Georgia Tech out the gate 88 for like a 50-yard gain. Play by Arch. All right. Oregon awaiting the kickoff. What does Hog Time have for Tennessee? Steelers Browns 1:00 tomorrow. It's a good shot at the stadium out there in Oregon. Can Oregon answer? Oh, wow. Yep, that's a hold. And the first play of the Bobby Petrino era ends up in a Taylon Green sack. End of the first quarter. So, yeah, I guess we'll do a little self-promotion here. If it's your first time to the channel, do us a solid and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us here. So there is that. Just some of the other stuff rolling around. Another 4th down for Texas. Also, we're going to open the phone lines in the second half. Let people have a chance at it. Sark is going to kick a 55-yard field goal. Off the upright, no good. That is no fun. Had enough leg. Just missed it. That is tough sledding, as the folks would say. But yeah, in the second half, we're going to open up the phone lines. We're media timeout. I just have no faith that CBS is going to get this done in a timely manner. Although they are ahead of Texas and Oklahoma right now. ESPN is moving Georgia Tech and Colorado right along. So there is that. No, we're getting some of the local advertisements. Oh, wow. All right. ESPN is deciding it's lighting. I'm lighting my phone up with notifications. Indiana, Oregon. Indiana 10, Oregon 7, start of the second quarter. Here we go. See what the Hoosiers can do with it. Or no, Oregon's got it. Oh, wow. Them guys just got blown up on the defensive line. Andy Short. I think they're going to have a hurt guy for Indiana. Hmm. Are they? They're probably going to step away. Yep. All right. Nothing like an Applebee's commercial to get the blood flowing. Hog time is, I'm telling you, I don't think hog time is bad on offense. And I think hog time's going to play hard because it's tape. I figured hog time would be able to go out there and score, but can they stop anybody is the question. But it'll be fascinating if they go on the road and win at Tennessee. All right. More TV timeouts. I wonder if CBS is going to do it to us the 2-hour first half. I really hope not. Matt Campbell. Ooh, oh, Arkansas touchdown. Yep, that's good stuff. Arkansas players flipping off the camera in Tennessee or flipping off the crowd. Well, 13's coming on a twist here. And 97 just his ankle gets caught up. All right. 4th and 1, and Oregon's going to go for it. Fourth and 1. I don't know if I would go for this. Just my opinion. It's been here we go. Oregon gets it. About a 7-8 yard gain there. That wasn't on the bingo card, but that's very interesting. They went inside handoff there. TCU, Kansas State, nothing. All right. Ooh, big holes out the gate, 88, and you got to tackle him. Oregon across the 35. They are pushing towards the red zone. That's an interesting play call. Yeah. It is a Uh-oh, that kid's upset about something. Can Indiana hold them to a field goal? Signetti giving some tough love there. Cannot let this kid run. Nah, that's probably a hold. See what Heupel's got going. Yeah, he tackled him. I had to think that was coming. Approaching the hour mark. That might be roughing the passer. Ooh, they didn't call him? It looked like he hit more. Third and 11. What do you like? And ooh. Oh. They called 22 for holding. Mm-mm. So Oregon gets another fresh set of downs. Indiana's defense not doing them any favors on this drive. But if they escape this drive with a field goal, I would consider that a win. Wow, that was. I'm not even going to comment on what I just looked at on another game cast. Oh, you got to catch that one, my friend. Got to look it in. Oklahoma gets stifled again. Stop running, Mateer. You got to corral him in the pocket. Oh, takes a sack. Wow. Running back on the wheel route was wide open out the back on the backside, but he didn't see him. He scrambled the other way. This is all right. Oregon field goal. All right, all knotted up at 10-10. Appreciate everybody who's jumped in. Appreciate it. Also, it helps if you hit the like and subscribe button as well for the YouTube channel. Helps us grow everything. All right. What else do we got going on in college football? I think I'll go out on a limb and say this. If Texas loses today, they're not making the playoff. Perky Sanderson. We look like shit. Well, I don't think Oregon has came out particularly sharp on offense. I don't think either team has looked particularly great this afternoon. 100% Texas sucks too. Yeah. Yeah, I got 6 different games going on. I got Indiana, Oregon on the main TV. I have Colorado, Iowa State. I have Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. And then I also on TV3, I've got K-State, TCU. Oregon will find their groove, but I think Texas, on the other hand, sucks. Well, I think it's going to get loud in Austin if they lose this game, because this is their gift to try to get back in the into it. I'm on Oregon in a bunch of ways. Texas money line. I thought the bait that Texas was supposed to be legit again. They prove who they are, a bunch of chumps. Oh man. I'm for Texas, I just think that they're not well put together. Notre Dame is tied with NC State. Tennessee on the board. Also, if Notre Dame loses today, they are done. Oklahoma's going to kick another field goal. Going to have to see if I can. NC State playing good. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Fire up the phone. Now we got 7 screens rolling. Got to get in tune with what's going on in South Bend, even though it's right up the road. So there is that. Also, we are going to open the phone lines in the second half as well. We will have that going. I'll be taking calls in the second half. Oof. That is just a tough watch. That is a lot of purple. And that TCU, what is it? TCU, Kansas State. Hey, Virginia Tech on the board. Mendoza. Looks like about an 8-yard pass. Dave Dorn and NC State. Ooh, doesn't get there. Doesn't get there. So it's going to be another 3rd and 1 for Indiana. So there is that. Oregon stout up the middle. I anticipate there's going to be some big. I think the second half will be oh wow. How did you not call that? He had 2 hands on him pulling him. Look at this. You know, everybody is all over the SEC. Look at that. He just 2 hands on him. Under the shoulder pad, pulled him. Signetti is. Uh-oh. Yep, there it was. He said the magic words. Said the magic words. I'd really like to hear Gene's. I'm curious on Gene. Yeah, he said the word. Oh, yeah, it is. You know, a lot of people want to give the SEC a whole bunch of a whole bunch of shit about the officiating. I don't know. I mean, he clearly is holding them, but I don't think the Big Ten officials are anything to write home about. They picked up the unsportsmanlike flag. Wow. Yeah, that's our bad on that one. 4th and 1. Here we go. Who moved? Punt team on for Indiana. I can't believe they picked up that unsportsmanlike penalty. I guess in a way I can. That's getting turned into the Big Ten. Spiral punt. Indiana covers it. There goes that man. Arkansas. Whoa, you don't do that. You don't pick up the flag. I know. Holding on the return team. Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, they were that play's getting turned in to the officials. I mean, I get why he's pissed. But here's my thing. I don't think you throw that flag though. Because when you go watch the replay, oh no. What is going on in Arkansas, Tennessee? Just looks like, yeah. Texas big run. Taylor Green dropped the ball. That's unfortunate. I predicted a bunch of upsets this week. I mean, kind of in my opinion, I thought that the whole sequence of events there, I mean, he had him hooked underneath where the chest plate was. He had him hooked when he was pulling him. And then Indiana gets the false start, and that's kind of what it is. But I will have to say, at a time like that, you kind of can't lose your cool if you're Signetti. But I mean, obviously, they're going to turn that. They're going to turn that play into the Big Ten. I mean, I don't see how you don't. So there is that. Okay. TCU's on the board. All right, Oregon back with it. What is Oregon going to do after that sequence of events? That kind of killed the momentum there. I don't think it's out and out that they're against Indiana. I think it's more one of the deals that the officials are just that bad. DeCorian Moore, he was a highly sought after kid. But really, what would help Indiana the most right now is if they can get a 3-and-out. And Texas is in the red zone. I'm wondering if Sark ain't going to go if it ain't 4-down territory. NC State just picked off. Go back and rewatch the first couple of times. I didn't think much of it, but they didn't even try hiding it. Well, looking at it, the way the camera's positioned in Oregon, you can see PI very, very distinctly. Like when Ohio State came on the road here last year, they called Jeremiah Smith for a push off, and it was blatant. He didn't really even. It just. The Big Ten officials are not good because the game moves so fast, and they get all their officials from the MAC. I'm not trying to dog the MAC out, but MAC, ooh, that's a big sack. The MAC officiating is different than the Big Ten. I'm just saying, that's what it is. The SEC goes and gets their officials from the Sun Belt. And a lot of times they don't adjust to the speed of the game. That's what it comes down to. Indiana secures the punt. So there's that. There's no way CBS is going to go to a media timeout. They're at an hour and 20 for the first half. The Alabama first half was 53 minutes. That game was barely 3 minutes and 30 seconds, or 3 hours and 30 minutes. What would Indiana needs to sustain a drive here to keep the defense off the field? That. And also that PI or holding or whatever you want to call it was on the Oregon bench. So there's that as well. Oregon can't do anything, makes me think IU's for real. Well, this was going to be the meter test to see. Indiana had one big game last year in the regular season, another first down, and it was against Ohio State at the Horseshoe, kind of crappy weather. Indiana goes out, punches one in, and then Ohio State just pours it on. And everybody last year wanted to say Indiana wasn't a quality football team when their only two losses were Ohio State and Notre Dame that subsequently played for it all. But when Ohio State lost to Michigan, the first thing they did was say, well, we beat Indiana. Well, hold on. Hold the phone. You're not picking it up when it's convenient for you. Mendoza going deep and gets his arm grabbed again. Second and 10. I guess he didn't grab his arm. It looked, the camera was behind. I guess Oregon is getting busted up. Yeah. Mendoza, not as fleet of foot. Not very fleet of foot, Mendoza. Texas coming on to kick a field goal. No, I got you on that. All good, man. I got the I don't know. We'll see on the arch stuff. 4th and 9. What's Indiana gonna do? Punt. It'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. Arkansas in the red zone again. I knew that they were going to be able to score points. It was just going to be, were they going to be able to stop them on defense? Indiana's going to down it at about the 9-yard line, so Oregon's going to be starting deep. Here's the highlights. This is what changed the game when Indiana messed up the punt. Ohio State punches it in. And then, the Caleb Downs punt return. 14 points they gave away on special teams. So realistically, if they don't give those 14 points away, it would have been 15-24. Is that another touchdown for Georgia Tech? If Indiana forces a 3-and-out here, it gets interesting. The blue hairs at Notre Dame are going crazy. Ooh. Oh yeah, Tennessee, I guess, is going to do their basketball scrimmage today. That's what they always used to do in October at Indiana. Whenever they have a home game in October, they do a scrimmage directly after the football game. And it's packed always. Even when Indiana's no good, it's still packed. But yeah, we're another first down, Oregon. Nope. Oklahoma with a 10-yard run. Notre Dame get a takeaway. I missed it. Yep, Notre Dame takes it away. What do we got here? Oregon 2nd and 7. The CBS production on this is not like the NFL. This is Dan calling timeout, or he just let it go to the 2-minute. Are you from, bro? Midwest? Yeah, I live in Northeast Indiana. But on the podcast, I started this. I do the big national games. It's been a lot of SEC games here recently, but Indiana Oregon couldn't pass that up. I thought Indiana Oregon was a better watch than to do a watch party with than Texas Oklahoma. Because I have the 3 TVs set up, and now I got Notre Dame rolling on the phone, so there's that. So yeah. Also, I guess while we're watching a Domino's commercial, if you guys could do me a big favor and hit that like and subscribe button, that helps the YouTube channel. Helps it a ton by hitting the like and subscribe button. Terry Crews Ram commercial. All right, here we go. 2 minutes until halftime. We always hit the break at halftime. Actually, I got to get that loaded in. But this is where we're at for halftime. Whenever you see that, if I'm not here, I will be back as soon as the game comes back on. As soon as they get ready. And then the phone lines will be open after halftime. So pretty much when they kick off for the third quarter, I will put the number in, and if you want to call, you'll be able to get a call in. Also, don't call from a blocked number. I will not answer it. Yeah, Notre Dame is going through it right now. Oregon's ran about 10 more offensive plays. Unsportsmanlike is just tough sledding. All right. Had to throw him hot. At worst, Indiana, worst case scenario, field goal. Or best case scenario, field goal. Worst case scenario, touchdown. And they're just, DeCorian Moore is unbelievable. Oregon's about ready to get in the red zone, depending on the spot. 3:30 games at Notre Dame are tough because at night in South Bend it gets cold. Here comes this Mateer run game again. What do we got here? A flag for... Ooh, snap infraction. Yep, he moved the ball. Double clutched. Can't do it. 1st and 15. Ooh. All right. Okay, there's that. Coming after him. What's that going to be? 3rd and 8? Yep. I would say Oklahoma's going to play for a field goal in that game. I think Indiana's defense has performed well. Only 13, most likely going to be 13 first half points. I wouldn't think Dan's going to go for it on 4th down. I think he's just going to try to salt the clock and kick a field goal. Yep. Dan's kicking a field goal. All right. Texas flat out sucks. And oh no, they just missed the field goal. Oh no, that's not good, Oregon. And that's a chip shot, too. Mateer goes deep and throws a pick in the end zone. So there's that. Notre Dame is about to kick a field goal. Oh no, out the gate 88. That was a big hit. You catch it? Yep. Be a miracle. Indiana's got 2 timeouts. 13 seconds. Notre Dame kicks a field goal. Arkansas up a field goal. Tennessee is driving. Iowa State's offense has looked atrocious today. Yeah, that's a catch. Calling it a catch. NC State, Notre Dame are at half. Beck is just short. If you would have told me there was only going to be 3 points scored in or 9 points total in the half at the Red River Shootout, I'd have told you you're nuts. Signetti's got 1 timeout. Iowa State in the end zone. We gonna do Mendoza? Got to get rid of it. Running out of time. How is that? Is that gonna be PI? There they go. They finally threw the flag. He pulled him down. I am sure Signetti is clapping and jumping for joy. He pulled him down. So Signetti's just going to straight kick a field goal. So Signetti calls timeout. Although I will say Missouri, Alabama was a pretty good game this afternoon. Couple IU fans out there. I had Bama, great game. Yeah, Alabama was good. Is Dan gonna call timeout? I'm assuming Oregon called timeout. Old Dan Lanning, the old trickster you. Here's my thing. If I'm the official, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you about just got kicked. Tennessee's got to kick a field goal. And it's up and it's good. The Vols and Hogs are tied. I mean, for all the stuff that everybody had to say about Indiana going into the game, I think it's eerily quiet. 58-yarder. And he nails it. Wow. What a kick. What a kick. What a kick. You got to give the kid props on that. 58-yarder just inside the upright. Hell of a kick. 2 in a row. Appreciate it. Some people hitting the subscribe button as I look at it. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, while we got this, while I have all 79 of you here, we do this every Saturday, and we're going to do it through the college football playoffs as long as I have time to do it. And then we also have the regular show that is Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern is when that show pops off. But that was a hell of a kick. So there's that. Into half. All right. All right. We will see you guys in a few for the second half. I will be back for that. All right. We'll check you guys in a few. All right, we are back. Let me get this going. If you're new here, it's your first time here, hit the like and subscribe button and help us grow this thing. That is something that we're after. We're on the road to 500. Appreciate everybody. When you hit the like and subscribe button, that helps the channel itself. Phone lines are open. The number at the bottom is on the ticker, but the number overall is 260-255-4069 if you want to get your call in. But that's what we got going. Appreciate everybody if you hit that like and subscribe button. But yeah, the phone lines are open. Let me get this retweeted. Quote it. Indiana stacked up. Getting this. Ball batted at the line. Not a good start for Indiana. Not the way you wanted to start it. Get that posted. There's that, but appreciate it. I got that when I was down in Talladega when I went down there for the race. Went out there this spring, or went down there this spring. That was a good time. But yes, the phone lines are open if you want to call. So there's that. Phone lines are open. So it looks like it's going to be about a punt for Indiana. I think that all intents and purposes, they got to get a 3-and-out as well. Vol Nation is melting down right now. Oh, hell. But yeah, there's that. Phone lines open. And Texas with a touchdown. Yikes. So there's that. Getting back into it. What's Colorado doing? Salter hits a big touchdown. But yep, the phone lines are open. The number to call 260-255-4069. The number to call. That's what we're doing. We'll leave the phone lines open for the duration of the second half before we switch over to Auburn, Georgia. All right, we got somebody calling. Who do we have, caller?
Hey, how are you doing today, baby? This is me, DeMartell Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how was y'all doing today?
Doing all right.
I just wanted to say one or two things, but basically it's one thing, if you can feel me.
What's that?
So y'all been watching some football?
Yeah.
Indiana, anybody, anything, anything. Oh, yeah. Anything from Indiana is a bunch of bullshit. Come on with it. Fuck Indiana and let's ride, baby. You feel me?
Hey, I don't. For me personally, I just stream the big games, and I got a whole bunch of team gear from a bunch of different universities. For me, I just like watching football, and I like gambling. So that's
Yeah,
kind.
but that's what's cool. That's what's cool about you. As long as you ain't from Indiana, whoa, you cool, dog. So hey, have a great Saturday, everybody from Indiana. Peace out. You heard?
Have a good one, man.
All right, Pum.
Okay. All right. I guess that guy bet on. I'm assuming he bet on. I'm going to assume he bet on Oregon. I think I think he's one of the guys from the chat that was betting on Oregon, and I think he's got a 2-leg parlay, Oregon and Texas. Although, man, Notre Dame is looking bad. But yeah, like that caller, he called in, and the number to call 260-255-4069. So looking forward to hearing from both sides of the fan bases. But we'll have to see here what Oregon can do on offense. I think it would be good for Oregon to come out and score a touchdown. So there is that. So we'll see. A lot of waiting and seeing right now. Yep, there's a hold. That one's coming back. He hooked him in the backfield. Tennessee is in a dogfight with Arkansas. Texas is up on Oklahoma. What's the discrepancy here? So I'm assuming they called holding. I don't have any volume on, so there's that. So Oregon's ran 40 plays, and they're only beating Indiana in time of possession by just under 4 minutes. Signetti was going nuts because he did not think they had that third down. Is IU's defense good? I think they've played well today. I think, only through, with this being game 6, it's hard to make that determination. But then again, sometimes people want to go off of just strictly stats and all that. So I think Indiana's played well today. So there is that. But we're here. Also, the phone line's open. Some of this stuff is fascinating too. Oh, yes. The Sooner fans are pissed. Oh, fake punt. Oh. Nah, that's how you do it. What do you call that? An what would that be? An RKO run kick option? That's fascinating. I have to face the fact Oregon is toast. I wouldn't call them toast yet, but that's just kind of how it is. Also, by hitting the like and subscribe button, you're helping me out. And hitting the subscribe button is free. Also, you can call in. The phone line is open. Get the iPad pulled up. Yep, phone line is open. Number to call 260-255-4069. Number to call. So there is that. Be very, very interested to see Arkansas, Tennessee about to go to overtime. Notre Dame driving. So there is that. Also, we're going to be doing we'll be doing a stream for Auburn, Georgia, and then we'll be doing just a full-on post-game call-in show. I'm assuming from their respective fans, and also whatever you want to talk about as far as college football. Although Oregon looks nice out there in Eugene or wherever that's at. I'm assuming it's in Eugene. I'm not a geography major, but that's a very interesting concourse style. Bill Snyder, Barry Alvarez. Oh, yeah, Snyder retired for 4 years and then they brought him back. I forgot about that. But yeah, the number to call 260-255-4069. That's where we're at. If you're an Indiana, Oregon fan, or just want to talk some other college football, open up the forum to you. I'm not doing anything. I'm just out here chilling, watching 6 different games at once. I mean, sometimes, does it get any better? I don't think so. It's going to be a personal foul in the Colorado, Iowa State. Oklahoma punts. Going to pin Texas deep. Starting to get chippy in Arkansas, Tennessee. Notre Dame with a field goal lead. All right. Back to Indiana. There really ain't nothing doing in the middle there. 3rd and 8, Indiana desperately needs a first down. Desperately needs a first down. Get rid of it. Calling it incomplete, saying it hit the ground. I would pretty much go out on a limb and guess that is another hold. Hit the ground. Oregon has been the handsiest bunch of defensive backs I've seen this year. They are just mugging the receivers. But, if you're getting away with it, keep on doing it. Indiana punting from the end zone. Oregon came after it. Not a good punt. Basically, Oregon's going to start in field goal range. So there's that. I don't see the guy in the orange hat, so I know this much, that Notre Dame touchdown. I think that might be the end of NC State. So there's that. Also, phone lines are open if you want to call. Halftime in Knoxville. That extended screen. So we'll see where Oregon gets out on this drive. There's that. 2nd and 7. Indiana with a 4-man front. Can't go backwards, Oregon. What's that going to be, about 3rd and 13? Oof. 0, you got to block somebody. Nope, 3rd and 9. I guess I overshot it. Wow. Whoa, what was that? I'm assuming this is going to be a field goal. Field goal attempt for Oregon. Dan's going to go for it here. Oh, well, I guess when you can do that, that's why you go for it. Uh-oh, Moore's coming up a little gimpy. What do they do here? Ooh, that's way out of bounds. Uh-oh, they ran into his leg. Well, that probably wouldn't hurt if he had knee pads on. But I just will sound like an old guy yelling at the clouds at that point. Oregon getting some tough yards up in the center of it. K-State all over TCU right now. Phone lines are open. Almost 100 people in here. Appreciate everybody who's watching. If you can do us a big favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we're going to have Auburn, Georgia directly after this. Did Dan just say field goal? Interesting. Appreciate you guys hitting the subscribe button. Helps us a ton over here. All right, right down the middle. And it's good. Right down the middle. So we're all knotted up 13-13. So that helps a ton. A Chili's commercial. What is Texas doing? I will say it does kind of look like Arch's driving. Where is Texas at on the field? So they're still in Texas territory. Third and 7 coming up for Texas. I'll have to say if Notre Dame puts up another touchdown, I would say it's probably over for NC State. If I was a betting man. So that's pretty much what we got. Just looking over some other things, but yeah, it's Colorado driving. They're in the red zone. Oh yeah. Gotta love the daytime TV stuff. I will say, looking at the Red River Shootout, there is so many people that are on the sidelines for both schools. I cannot believe they issued that many credentials. Like, if you look at Oregon, Indiana, there's like a handful that aren't media people. Nope, Sark's chewing some ass. All right, Oregon about to boot it away to Indiana. Coming in. Touchback. So we'll see if Oregon keeps shutting down Indiana's run game. I think that's when Indiana was having a lot of success on a lot of success on the ground. That's when their offense looked the best. Mendoza hasn't had a great second half. He's 1 of 6. Yep, set the edge and string it out. Yeah, this is... A lot of people thought that Oregon was going to blow Indiana out, and I was like, I don't know if I agree with that. I think Indiana's better than what people think. But yeah, that number, that is a number, tail of the tape. Indiana has only 57 yards rushing. Oh yeah, there's another PI. I'm not shocked that that came out. Colorado touchdown. Good there, good there. Did they call that PI? Oh wow. Okay, I agree with the Oregon fans. That's not good. That ain't a good call. No, thank you. I would have thought it would have been on 22 where he hooked him around his stomach. Colorado going up 4. Second down upcoming for Indiana. Looks like 2nd and 5. Dave's here, Penn State. Dave, what's going on with Penn State? I don't have that in the box. Oh no, Texas up a field goal. Then there's a fumble out of bounds. Also, the phone lines are open. Losing to Northwestern, yikes. Also, the other thing is as of right now, the phone lines are open. Nobody on the phone lines. Number to call, 260-255-4069. The number to call if you want to call and get in on the action. Talking anything and everything college football. Watch party for the Oregon and Indiana fans. If you're a fan of either school and want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I think this might come down to whoever has the ball last. Although I do like some Penn State. I do like some Penn State hate. We will remove Virginia Tech and see if I can add Penn State. We'll get in on some of this Penn State. We'll get on the Penn State stuff. I need Oklahoma to win. Well, Oklahoma better do something on offense. Indiana is moving. Yeah. There we go. All 104 of you in here. Appreciate it. Also, phone lines are open. Indiana running a reverse. Slipped. Did not work. Be easy there, Oregon players. because this officiating crew has had a quick flag. 44 played that perfectly. Defeated the block, breaks down, makes the tackle. Okay, what's going on in this Penn State game? Okay, that wasn't a good decision to come out of the end zone. Oh, wow. Way to go. Mendoza, another pitch and catch. Oregon, you got to tackle, fellas. Got to tackle. It is going to be a rough day if Penn State drops that. If Penn State drops it, Signelli yelling. Signetti yelling at a hurt player solidify my dislike of him. I must have missed that. And I think here's another PI on Oregon. I didn't see it, Dave. Yeah, I think this Notre Dame thing, you had to hear it. I don't have volume on because if I had volume on, they would take my stream down. Indiana in for 7. They had the big soup package in on that one. So there's that. Oh, yeah, they brought the Buffalo with them. I'm excited. Speaking of Buffaloes, Iowa State is driving. Oh, no. Did Penn State score? Well, it looks like Penn State might sneak out of here with a victory. Yeah, they're inside the red zone, so they should end up with a tub out of that. Auburn, Georgia. All right, commercial break. What you got, Oklahoma? Okay, Penn State scores. Mateer almost lost the ball. Oh, that's a big hole. Iowa State's running backs run hard. Man, we got 100 people in here. It's a good day to be a good day. Also, while you're at it, appreciate people hitting the like and subscribe button. That helps us a ton. Also, the phone lines are open. If you got something you want to talk about as far as college football related, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Notre Dame, they just took the lead, or well, didn't take the lead. They just poured on another score. They are up 24-7 on NC State because, you know, Peacock needs subscriptions. Oh, there goes that man, John Mateer. Uh-oh, that might not be a score in the Penn State game. They're tossing students at Indiana. Here comes the Signetti highlight reel by CBS. Avery Johnson putting it together for K-State. Now, the big thing is, can Indiana make them go 3 and out on average field position? Ooh, Iowa State, 4th down. What are you going to do? And he dropped it. Oh, wow. Uh-oh, did Mateer just throw a pick? Yep, Mateer pick. Tip ball. All right, here we go. Oregon. Just out of his hands. Falls right into the Texas defender's hands. All right, Drew Allard touchdown for Penn State. The Lions going to go up. All right, Indiana. You're right. You're right. Mateer threw a completion. You're right. Straight pick. Yeah. I would have thought Oklahoma would win this game. Third and 1. QB sneak. That's not a bad idea. Very, very interested in this. Wow, no flag on that one. I'm sure Oregon's sideline's going to melt down about that. I mean, he reached his hands, got his arm in between his arms, and poked her right out. Still a lot of game left. I think for Sark, it would be good for them to score a touchdown. Nothing doing on the ground there for Oregon. All right. Also, the phone lines are open. Phone lines open. Number to call, 260-255-4069. If you want to call and talk some ball. 4th and 4, Sark calls timeout. Into the third quarter, and Outson, Indiana, up on Oregon. The RPK. Interesting. If Sark doesn't kick the field goal here. All right, this is a pretty big kick for this kid in the Texas Oklahoma game. .56-yard attempt. He hit the upright the last time. Got to go up by 2 scores, yeah. Short. Oh, wow. Short. Oklahoma has life. It is alive. Oklahoma is alive. Yeah, that's tough. Tough for Horns fans on that one. Iowa State in Colorado's red zone. We're just getting a bunch of local commercials for my area right now. And Tennessee, Arkansas, Hog Time. They're back at it. So there's that. Culver's. All right. Can Northwestern march the field? Can Northwestern march the field on Penn State? If Penn State loses this, oh wow. Ooh, got to catch that, bud. It'll be loud in Happy Valley. Yep. Notre Dame with a big play. Uh-oh. Colorado just picked it off, but there was a flag in the end zone. I'll be interested to see what that is. 2nd 10 Northwestern. What you got? Now we're getting to the 4th quarter. This is the nitty-gritty of it. Also, phone lines are open. We're going to leave them open until the end of the game. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. Can't take that sack on 3rd and 11. Can't take that sack on 3rd and 11. All right, we're about to see it. Yeah, he tackled him. And they threw a flag. Kid with a club caught the ball. Wow. Oregon punt. Another run kick option. Yeah, the officiating today is the officials are not doing themselves any favors whatsoever. If I would have to say. But yeah, appreciate everybody jumping in the stream. All right, here we go. Indiana goes down, has a sustained drive, and scores a touchdown here. Oregon is up against it at that point. Catch tackle. Catch tackle. Northwestern's driving. Think Oregon can win by 3.5. It's going to be tough, my friend. Going to be real tough. Hopefully you didn't bet that live. There goes that man Mendoza. He is not a good-looking scrambler. Although I will have to say, if Iowa State loses today, that takes their own LOL, I should cash out. If you can get all your money back, I'd cash out. Also, the phone lines are open, and Mendoza throws a pick. And Oregon takes it to the house. Ooh, interception. Let's go. Yep, that wasn't on Indiana's bingo card. They were in the driver's seat. I wouldn't be shocked if Lanning goes for 2 here. That just woke that place up. He underthrew it. He drastically underthrew it on a crossing route. He just undercut it and basically ran the route for him. I will subscribe. Appreciate you, man. We are on the push to get to 500. I came here and they score. Hey, that's what it is, man. It's the beauty of college football. That's why I love college football. Even though it's not a super rooting interest, but who just doesn't like great football games? All right. Can Penn State hold Northwestern out of the end zone? That is the question du jour. They probably can cover. I don't know. I don't know if they'll be able to get another. Now, well, if Indiana comes out there, goes 3 and out, or turns it over again, and Oregon scores a touchdown, then you're good. But last year's Indiana team, when something like this happened, they folded. They folded at Notre Dame. They folded at they folded at Ohio State as well. So there is that. Also, the phone lines are open. Number to call 260-255-4069. Oh no, there goes Northwestern in the end zone. Oh wow. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough week on James Franklin if they do not win this game. I would say Northwestern is probably going to kick the extra point. So that'll help. You got 4 minutes, 3 timeouts. You have 4 o'clock stop. Well, they're going for 2, so they're going to force them. So if they get it, if they get the 2-point conversion in the Penn State side of things, they will they'll have to kick a field goal. Northwestern doesn't get it. So there's that. If Northwestern doesn't let their receivers get out, get out and run free, they should be all right. Just catching up on some stuff. There's that. Now, Mendoza's interception is going to be all over Sports Center. Joey Aguilar. Don't know what Tennessee's doing. Oh, Aguilar ran into the coach comm. That's not good. Well, Texas just picked off Mateer. It's over. Yep, it's over. Well, Indiana, it's on you. Oklahoma is going to slide by losing to Texas. Texas is maybe going to beat them by 2 scores. So there's that. Can Mendoza bounce back is the question. Can Mendoza bounce back? Another first down. Nope, it was a punt return. Could have been a block in the back there, but whatever. Georgia or Auburn. I like the Tigers at home. But now that I say that, Georgia will probably go in there and beat them 32-7 or something like that. We're going to be streaming that one too after this. But yeah, that's kind of where that's at. Penn State down 1 point. Can Kotelnicki get it? Notre Dame with another, looks like, interception. Can Mendoza engineer a drive here? Ooh, wee. 3rd and 4. What you got, Mendoza? Over the middle? I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot. I think that is razor sharp. Oh, they called offsides on the defense? Ooh. Oh, yeah, Signetti wants the penalty because it's a first down. What Northwestern do? Okay, Penn State, 2nd and 13. Got to get in on the Penn State Nothing doing there. The Oklahoma people are losing their minds. Oh, Drew, you can't be taking those hits, bud. Drew Aller slow to get up. 4th and 3. Penn State's season is on the line. And Aller is hurt. Oh, no. Drew Aller is hurt. Indiana and Oregon territory. Another 3rd down, 3rd and 1. Oh, they got a false start? Man, Indiana. These false starts are killing you today, bub. Reposting that. We're an hour. Bad luck for Northwestern. Oh, Indiana 1st down inside Oregon territory. And on 4th and 1, the Colorado Buffaloes stop them. Seven minutes left. If Iowa State can hold. If Iowa State can hold them to a field goal, they have a shot. They really do have a shot if Iowa State can hold them. Indiana just outside the 30. 8 ticks left. Drew Aller coming off. I'm going to assume his. I'm not a doctor, but that ankle didn't look good. That ankle didn't look good. Also, coming up after this, we're going to be rolling for Auburn, Georgia. You think Oregon can hold them to a field goal? I think they can. But Indiana's got to get in field goal range first. That's the issue because they keep pushing themselves out. Yep, 62. He flinched. Did Northwestern just hold him? Oh, no. I got to see this. Doesn't get it. Stoned. Penn State falls. Oh, no. Out the gate. 88. Indiana inside the red zone. Man, Penn State. Penn State. Oh, wow. Okay, as predicted, Colorado getting held to a field goal attempt here. So that is where we're at. We are at Penn State. James Franklin got 3 timeouts, 1 clock stoppage. Indiana inside the red zone. John Mateer running for his life. Kid couldn't see it, sun in his eyes. This is interesting. Oh, and he missed it. Second goal for Indiana. Mateer throws it at the Cotton Bowl. oddly enough. They don't have lights. So James Franklin will take his, I need an interception or a fumble. Yeah. To cover that 3.5, yes. Penn State in the midst. So it's going to be 3rd down, and they'll go TV timeout or field goal. Oh, 3rd and goal coming up. Third and goal coming up. Field goal at TDU or a turnover on downs. Yeah. Penn State. Oh, wow. Dave Dorn ain't going to like that. That ball's in the end zone, my friend. So Signetti calls timeout. What's going on in Arkansas, Tennessee? And he fumbled. That is tough sledding. We are coming in on the I don't know, I guess this like 3:30 window is kind of like almost red zone. It'd be like the witching hour. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who's jumped in. Uh-oh. Bad omen for Indiana. It just started raining. It just started raining. This is going to get interesting. We got 6 minutes left. Franklin has that. I wonder, can I get a job? Maybe I can work in Arkansas. Look at his face. I would say James Franklin's going to put some feelers out, to be honest. But he has a big buyout. That's the thing. Indiana. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Touchdown, Hoosiers. There's also a guy dressed as a fully dressed hot dog at the Colorado game, if anyone cares. Fully dressed hot dog. Fully dressed hot dog. Indiana scores. Indiana scores when the rain comes down. Nor if I can get a different job than Penn State. Indiana up by 7. Successful PAT. Oklahoma, Texas. Oh no. Oh no. First down, Nittany Lions. Got to start using those timeouts, James. Got to start using the timeouts. How are all these Oregon fans doing in the chat? I think we just normally got, I think we got a bunch of bettors, a bunch of people that took the, out the gate 88. There we go. Number 18. This sucks. Yeah. Here we go. We're under an hour to kick off. Vegas odds aren't looking good now. Now, Scott, didn't I tell you there was going to be some upsets this week? Texas over Oklahoma. Although I thought Oklahoma should have won. They got Mateer back. But Northwestern. I wonder if Ben Skoranic's there. Uh-oh, we got punches being thrown in Arkansas, Tennessee. Number 13 for Tennessee was throwing punches. Dave's here says, I just like Signetti. I just dislike Signetti. Oh, that's awesome. We got a good crowd in here to this afternoon. Also, if you guys are bored and not doing anything, we're going to be doing Auburn, Georgia. Yeah, Oklahoma should have won that. Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't know if anybody's tuned in to the TCU Kansas State game. That's just too much purple for me. I just don't know why TCU just didn't wear all white. Oh no, out the gate and he slides down. And he slides down. 6 minutes left. Ducks need to score. Yeah, they got to score a touchdown. This is unbelievable. Also, for all you people out there watching, follow the show page on Twitter, and also follow me on Twitter. That helps a ton. Also, hit that like and subscribe button. This has been a great game that we've watched thus far. Indiana boots it away. Here we go. Apparently, Northwestern players are smart. Oh, I am sure the Northwestern fans. James Franklin's face looks like he's constipated. I'm just throwing it out there. How does this Notre Dame game still have 8 minutes left and it started at 3:30? Great House with a huge. This is unbelievable. Yep, gives himself up. I mean, you got to use the last timeout, right, James? Oh, and he slides down. This isn't flag on the play. Iowa State trying to drive. It is 2nd and 13. Indiana is 6 minutes and 15 seconds away from maybe the biggest victory in program history. Ball's up, and it's picked. It's picked. The Hoosiers get it. Oh, wow. What a turn of events here. And Indiana is in Oregon territory. So the least that they could do is come away with the field goal here. It is picked. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Batted at the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, number 8. Way to be a heads up ball player. Have your hands up. You're not going to get to them. Throw the hands up. Throwing the hands up. That is awesome. Also, hit the like and subscribe. I need it. Got over 100 people in here. Iowa State boots it away, and Penn State is going to lose. Indiana, another false start. Come on, guys. You got to get it together. Got to get it together. Has anyone lost twice in a row as a 3-touchdown favorite? Yeah, that is something. That is something there in Creepy Valley. It is not going good. Second down, Indiana. Just keep the clock moving. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is we are on the verge of Indiana's biggest program victory. Keep the ball on the ground. This is one of those you gotta matriculate the ball down the field. Penn State is 3-3. Joey, oh, they called that incomplete. Joey Aguilar, I need overtime now. I don't know if you're gonna get some overtime. Indiana's in Oregon territory. Jeremiah Love touchdown. Got to be complete. 3rd and 4. I think he's a yard short again. Is Signetti going to go for it here? Or did they give him the first down? Oklahoma is a day late and $1 short. They gave him a first down. Oh, yeah, they're reviewing this. Oh, wow. Colorado out the gate, 88. All right, here we go. Need overtime now. How and why they gave a TD. Yeah, that's not a good time. I think they're going to mark him a yard short. Oh, wow. Oh, they gave him the first down. Oh, wow. Indiana can at least take another 2 minutes off the clock if they get another first down. Sark's going to get to wear the golden hat. Oh, yeah, Dave. Dave, I'm assuming you took Oregon. It has not been fun. Hopefully, Oregon takes a timeout on 2nd and 4. There's that. Also, for 3 minutes and 49 seconds, the phone lines will be open. And then at the conclusion of the game, we'll be getting ready for Auburn, Georgia. Here's a fun stat. This is the first time since 2020 and just the second time since 2014. Oh, man. Can Indiana seal it? Where was I at? Nope, another first down. Not good. But here's the stat. Matt Zentz posted this. He's a reporter. This is the first time since 2020 and just the second time since 2014 that Penn State has lost to multiple unranked opponents in the single season. The next three opponents for the Nittany Lions are now Iowa, Ohio State, and Indiana. Ross Dillinger, Florida State and Penn State have spent a combined $1 billion on stadium/football facility projects and millions more on coaching staff and roster during the offseason. Oof, that is not good. Fumble, please. I don't know if we're going to see it. This is bizarre, to say the least. Oklahoma going to lose. Oh, I didn't realize there was a brouhaha before the game. Media timeout. Penn State. Penn State, that is unfortunate. I guess we'll slide Maryland in the rotation. Maryland, Nebraska. That's a close one. Oh, how awkward is that? Mom has one kid that goes to Kansas State. The other kid goes to TCU. It is a purple off. Tennessee. The Vols marching. Uh-oh. Overtime for the ratings. I don't think we're going to see that. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm looking at the quick numbers that are coming in. We've had over 2,000 drop by the stream today on this Oregon stream alone. That's awesome. Also picked up a couple of subs. Appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Yep, the phone lines are open. Well, a lot of sad faces in Oregon right now. Uh-oh. Loxley is pissed. All right, Indiana, 3 minutes. 2nd and 10. Oregon, 1 timeout. Notre Dame's going to cruise with probably about a 31-point victory. So Notre Dame keeps their playoff hopes alive. 3rd and 8, Oregon takes their last timeout. Ducks pissing me off. It's I am sure there's a lot of Oregon bettors not thrilled. So what's Indiana going to do? Worst case scenario for the Hoosier or for Oregon is Indiana doesn't score and they get a first down. Oh, Texas is bringing out the golden hat. It's over. It is over in Texas. All right, Indiana keeps her on the ground. I'm assuming Cignetti's going to let it run all the way down till 1 second, call timeout, and kick a field goal. That's what I would assume. Oregon has no timeouts left. Sark with the golden hat on. All right, here we go. So 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. Appreciate everybody who's hung out. We are in all the way. The preseason three out of the top 10 are not there anymore, which would be Penn State, Texas, and somebody else fell out of there. This is the biggest kick in Indiana history. Biggest kick. Maryland doesn't get it done, so it's done like dinner for Maryland. And it's good. It is good. Indiana up 10 with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Wow. And the kicker goes to the money sign. Demetrius, this sucks. Okay, let's see. Change multi-view. Let's get rid of Big Ten game break. And let's add Wisconsin, Iowa. We can remove Colorado. Are you going to give me Florida? We'll get rid of Texas. Oklahoma's done. I can't see them coming back. I mean, I got to get to Florida A&M. Colorado rushed the field. Why? Really bizarre, but whatever. Okay, I gotta get out of this. IU wins. That is it. That is all she wrote. Indiana going to get the biggest win in program history. The Hoosiers. Wow. I never thought I would live to see that. Indiana victory formation. Oregon can't stop the clock. There is the pick. I'm trying to get the multi-view set up. 2-minute timeout. It's 7:02. Why are you not starting yet? Another interception. Yeah, that's been the story, the tale of the tape. Watching multi-view. Build. All of the games you're letting me pair with that are done. I guess I'm going to have to find Wisconsin, Iowa now. But yeah, I'm just flipping through TV stuff. All right, maybe it'll let me add this. Why is this so complicated? I don't get it. I don't get it. YouTube TV, fix your stuff, man. Okay. What will it let me build from here? I guess I'll put Wisconsin in there. Did NBC hire Peter Griffin? Oh boy. Remove that. Oh. This is just insane. This is just insane. All right. Mendoza falls down. All right, they're out in full throat in Aggie land. My 2 losses for the day are in the books. Next should be a win. Who'd you take in the next one, Dave? Who did you take in the next one? We're almost to 370 subscribers. It'd be great if we could get some folks to hit that subscribe button. Almost 20 over 2,500 views on this stream alone. Michigan? Yeah, Michigan should. That is what I'm hoping for. That has started. I want to put Michigan in my multi-view. Because Hog Time's only got like a quarter left. USC is the favorite. Yeah, I think that's just strange, but Michigan left early. They left early and they've been practicing out there. So I don't think they'll be unfazed. But yeah, Mendoza, another knee. What is the Signetti going to do? Because the multi-box for the late window is going to be Clemson, Michigan, LSU, and Florida. Those are the games in the 4-box. And then on TV1 will be Auburn, Georgia. All right, so they knee it. Oregon's got 32 seconds. They went to the Chargers facilities hilariously. Yeah, I know. Dave, I can't believe you didn't drive all the way down there and go to the game. I figured you would have went to the game. All right, 32 seconds. We're going to have a little bit of time in between Auburn and we're going to have in between time on Auburn and Auburn, Georgia. All right. $23 ticks left. Just throws a worm burner. A 1,000-mile drive. Oh yeah, I guess that is right. That's SoCal, and you're in upstate Washington. I forgot about that, Dave. But yeah, if you can do us the biggest favor, hit the like and subscribe. Clock should stop with the first down. Oregon's got one more crack at it. Got to get out of bounds. One more play, 2 seconds. Dan is not real thrilled. Here's the ball game. Just. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, wow. That's it. Indiana gets the biggest victory in school history. Right out here. So there is that. I'm sure everybody's going to be hopping off, but if you can do us the biggest favor before you hit the door, hit the like and subscribe button, help us grow this thing. 2,680 views on the stream. Appreciate everybody. We'll be back. We will be back on in probably 15, 20 minutes. So there is that. We will talk to you guys later. See you in about 15, 20 minutes. All right. Peace.